welcome to my first YouTube video ever. So this video I'll be talking about the crochet materials that you need when starting out, the really compulsory ones that you need, and the ones that are not so compulsory but you can get them if you have some extra cash. So the first one we'll be starting with are wools. Like obviously you need wool to start any crochet project. So the ones you're currently seeing on your screen, they are called acrylic, and they are the cheapest you can get your hands on. The others that we have are the cotton. We also have the one that is called the mohair. So these ones are also pricier than the acrylic. Then we have the silk one. The silk is also pricier. This is polyester yarn, and we also have the t-shirt yarn, which are used to make bag. The polyester and the t-shirt yarn are used for making bags. Then this one currently on your screen is the one I used to make my tote bags because they are lightweight and the likes. This is called a nylon twine. So I use it for my bag making. Most times I make tote bags, so yeah, I'll show you a video of two of the tote bags that I've made using this nylon twine. It is mostly referred to as shoemaker thread. So yeah, this is the one. I love the fact that it is lightweight, and this is the second bag I made using that same nylon twine. So I love that it's sturdy also, so it doesn't fade, it's strong and it's not stretchy, so I use it, and it's a less expensive option if you're trying to make bags that are sturdy and not stretchy. Another thing to consider when talking about yarns are the plies of the yarn. So we have different yarns of different plies. We have 3 plies, we have 4 plies, and some plies are even bigger than the others. So I'll put some pictures just to simplify that and also show you a real life example of the plies. Why some yarns don't really have plies, like the t-shirt yarn. So if you look at this is 3. 1, 2, and 3. So this is what it's looking like. Exactly. So that's a 3 ply. Though there are different types of 3 ply. Some always have bigger twists. You know, these ones are tiny. That's why the whole form is tiny. There's some that are big, and then there's 3 ply. But there's a difference. Instead of it being 3/16, like this one, I don't know if you can see that. So let's try to, yes, 3/16 nm exactly, and this weight is 40 gram. Those one might be weighing more than that, and then it won't be 3/16. It could be maybe 3/6 or 3/10 depending. So I included some of the pictures of the plies I was able to get online. So these are the ones. So I hope right now you're able to understand what ply really means. So now moving on to talking about the hooks and their sizes. So now let's talk about the pins. So these are like the, okay, let me not even use this. This is the most common pin in Nigeria where I am based. So this is how it is always looking. This is the biggest of those pin. This one that is looking so tiny. I have some other ones here. They always come in a case. I think they are called tea roses. I think this one has the full name. Yeah, tea rose. I don't know why the camera, yes, that's it, tea rose. So, and it has numbers. This is number 5, and you can see how tiny the mouth is. So this one is like, the smaller it is, the bigger the mouth. So you can see the mouth of 5 is smaller than the mouth of 1, which is this one. Yes, this is 1. I don't know why the camera is doing like this, but yeah, that's 1. And then this is the other one, which is this type. It has different design and they are more expensive. I think a pack of this is a very common. I don't know how much they are selling it now, but the time I got it, it was like around 200 naira. Right, this one, just one of it is like 1,400, but it depends on where you get it. I got this one for like 800 naira. Yes, from a crochet store, 800 naira. That was earlier this year. I think I got this earlier this year. After the first one I got last year broke. Not like brick, but I think you can see a crack. I'm not sure if it's visible, but yeah, there's a crack on this one because of this I don't know if it's called rubber and or something like that, but this one is also size 3, so I'll be using size 3. Those are the only types that I use, maybe because I was already used to using the smaller ones. Another material you'll be needing is scissors. Yeah, exactly, scissors. This, I use the regular scissors, so you can just get one, and you might even have one lying around, or you can just use a nail cutter. Now let's move on to talking about the ones that you can get if you have some extra cash lying around, and I'll also be mentioning the alternatives that you can use instead of them in case you don't have the money to get it yet, though they are quite inexpensive too. So the first one we'll be talking about are stitch markers. And we have this fancy looking plastic stuff that looks like a safety pin. This one's, it looks like safety pin, just the same way you would close the safety pin. That's the same way you close this ones too. And they're called stitch markers. They're used to mark like beginning of your stitch, ending, where you're making a turning and stuff like that. So they're very useful. The other thing you can use are these ones. So before I got my stitch markers, I think I got mine this year. So I've been using this. I have some earring hooks that I use. So this is how I use them. Let me show you. So I basically take a project I'm working on. Let's say I'm working on this project now. Then I'll just put it where I want it to be. I'll make sure it takes a V, and that's it. And it sticks where. And if it's not staying well, I'll just like clip it, close the mouth quite well so that it holds it well. Another thing are the yarn needles. So these are used to weave in the ends of your work and stuff like that. So like this work that I was showing you. So this yarn here, after I'm done with my work, this tail that you're seeing, after I'm done with my work, and I want to weave it in instead of cutting it. Cutting it is very bad. So these ones I used to weave in the hands and the legs, and these ones are plastic. I think I got 3 of them for 200 and one of these for 100 naira, so they are quite cheap, so you can get those too. If not, you can always slip stitch, or you could just use your hook to drag in the wool. That's what I used to do. So here comes the last one that I can think of. These are called tape pros. You can see mine is looking disorganized and it's the big type. So this was the tape roll I was using for practical when I was in secondary school, like all those tailoring classes and stuff like that. So mine is this old one, and I still use them like that. It works just fine for me. So that's what I use. So you can get one for yourself if you are doing a lot of clothes work, and if it's a personal dress that you're going to make, you can just always wear it on your body to see how they fit. That's all I could remember for now. If you have anything you would like to add or something I might have omitted, you can add that in the comments section. You will like this type of content, crochet content, you can subscribe to my channel where I'll be dropping tutorial videos in the coming days or weeks by God's grace. Bye, see you in the next video.